We just had a few hours interlude. Had to go back after that Peking duck.
Whoa.
And sleep it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But just also chill in the aircon. Now we're back out venturing for some more local delicacies.
So we're actually going to head off to the central area, like near the Temple of Heaven.
Ooh.
That sounds good already.
I feel like I've already been there today.
Yeah.
Hey.
All that food.
Nah, from something else. Nah, but seriously, just gonna walk back to the main station, and then we're just gonna catch the little loop line. It's very similar, gives me very similar vibes to Melbourne, to be honest, like the grid sort of setup. Oh, and also while we're standing out here, this place is where we found that really good food around the corner, Yuli Plaza. So that's where we had our first food this morning, and it was wiener. But unfortunately, because I don't really use Google Maps, you can't really mark the spots on your maps. But I'll always remember this place, and I will go back there again if I remember back in Beijing, which we will be in the last leg of our trip. So let's go check out and see what's in the main kind of square part of Beijing.
People are wearing full jackets and stuff.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You can't just buy fare tickets using the machines. As easy as that would be, it then asks you to provide your identity, which you can't, even if you're on a visa. You have to have the right, you know, you have to have basically your citizenship identity to buy those tickets. So just so you know, oh cool, this looks sick. You basically have to go to an entrance of the station that you're wanting to hop on at and find a customer service desk so they can put through the sale for you and you can pay cash. Otherwise, you won't be getting any tickets, unfortunately. And another thing that I noticed is that they, when you're going on, like if you're going down into the station and onto the platform, you have to get your bags scanned and walk through not a metal detector. What is it?
Yeah, it's a metal detector.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's never going off though.
No.
Because you walk through with your phones, but you have to go through a detector for every single platform, which is really, really interesting. I find that really, really interesting. So it's just different to what we're used to. After doing some research, I realized that back when the 2008 Beijing Olympics was happening, in preparation for the increased foot traffic and people visiting Beijing for the Olympics, they actually trialed having security checking for train stations just to avoid any attacks. And after the Beijing Olympics, they formally implemented these security checks ongoing. So you will see these security checks at train stations, in monuments, so pretty much anything that you want to go visit whilst in Beijing. Just expect that they will be scanning your bags, doing a metal detector. They actually put this device up against the water or any bottle that's got liquid in it to test for, I guess, any sort of explosive materials. So just be aware of that. Okay, so we just arrived and there's like a checkpoint if you want to walk across. So Tianamen Square is just over there. And we're right near the China Railway Museum, but there's a checkpoint and we're watching everyone walk past, like putting their something to get through. And then I saw some foreigners, so you have to just show your passport and they just check to make sure you're, I guess, who you say you are to walk through, which is really interesting. Did you have to do this like all these years ago?
No. Well, we didn't have all these biometrics and stuff.
Yeah, right. Like everything's all kind of gated off. Look at this. Like you can't walk out onto the road, you can't cross the road. I think you have to pretty much go everywhere underground to cross. So yeah, it's really really interesting.
Like looking at where we need to go now. Because
Yeah.
it's a maze.
Yeah.
Like we need to go left, but there's nowhere to go left.
Yeah, it's like having to go a super long way to get to your destination. So we'll just keep walking and we'll see where our feet take us. Alright guys, another update of our saga is we got to another checkpoint, showed our passports again. And then we got to another checkpoint and they only want a ticket. But when you pass them, there's tickets. But we didn't have a ticket, which is weird. And then they wouldn't tell us where to buy a ticket. So I'm not too sure if it's like a thing that you have to do on the internet prior.
Yeah, I think you have to book it in advance or something like that. But
Gotcha.
I just want to walk past it. I don't want to go in it.
It's interesting because this famous area is actually free to enter, but you do need to book in advance. So because of the massacre of 1989 as a result of protests and demonstrations, security is super heightened here, and even though it's free, you do have to book your time that you're going to be going in advance. You have to go through all of the security checkpoints, and we should have planned this earlier. We didn't actually get to visit because we just willy-nilly thought, okay, we could just get tickets at the gate. That is not the case. Do book in advance.
Just come across this random street. Oh, it looks cool. I reckon this would look really cool lit up. Oh, you know what? This street gives me Asakusa vibes.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, because this in Asakusa, that's where they do all the traditional performances. So this is like a old street, yeah. Look. Whoa. Kind of like old buildings and stuff. Oh, that's the donkey roll.
Oh yeah.
So that's what they're known for here in Beijing. So it's not actually donkey meat, it's red bean.
Oh. Oh, looks like there's some juice and stuff.
So we can try some on the way back.
Yeah. What is that?
Huh? We've got skewers, different types of seafood skewers, different dessert shops. Oh, it's pretty much what we had today. The duck.
Look at duck again.
No, scarred from duck. Oh, look at that dessert.
What is that?
That, look at that. It's probably like, you know, like all the different berries and stuff that you can get. Oh, that looks so good. That's where it's starting to get busy. There's lots of people around. Like these sugarcane things, they're kind of all over the place. So they've got like a mixture of skewers, duck.
Heaps of good food here.
Yeah, I do want to try the rolling donkey at some point. Just because it's known for it here. And heaps of places have it. Hawthorn cake as well.
Oh, just perfect. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, the water makes me burp, which is delicious.
Yeah, lots of skewers and stuff. So let's walk to the end and check it out. Look at the size of this menu. Look how many things are on that menu. That's crazy. There's a food over there as well. So quite a few things. Oh, I see some more dumps as well. Oh, look at all those types. It's like dessert ones, which I haven't seen really many dessert dumps. But then you look down the streets, the side streets, and there's like all these really old buildings. I don't know if they're like OG buildings or if they were specifically designed to look like that. And it's part of like a historic town, but this is a really cool find. And it's pretty close to Tianamen Square, Whoa, it gets even busier up here. Look at this. This is almost like the Takeshita Street of Beijing, and instead of really poorly designed clothing with really bad English, it's got food. Oh, holy shit. Whoa, look at this. Oh my god. This is just like an open street. This is crazy. We literally came in this really quiet entrance. I was thinking, oh, maybe it won't open until later because there's no one here, but I was sorely mistaken. This is humongous.
Hectic.
And there's like a mixture of street vendors and then actual sit-in restaurants. So it's like a whole big range. So obviously this is probably a very touristy spot. Sorry?
Is that those noodles, those dan noodles?
I'm not sure. They look good though. This is wild. Right, the further you go, the more hectic it gets. It just keeps going. Look at this. There's still heaps of food, but there's more of those fabric shops. Maybe they do tailoring here, I'm not too sure. But then there's all these like restaurants that look like just out of a Studio Ghibli movie. Look at this. I don't even know what this is. It's like a literal shopping center. Let's see if I can make some. It's like a drugstore. Let's check it out. It's all drugs and skincare.
We got mushrooms.
Herbal.
What is this?
Whoa. Okay. Wow. So you can get all your herbal needs here, which is wild. It smells like it though. This place just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I'm glad we entered through the other way. Kind of easing our way into it.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And there's all these like alleyways. It's like more food spots. It's getting crazier and crazier. Look at the line for this place. Whoa, since 1760. That is wild. That's a lot of history.
ordered these noodles, and these are like braised beef noodles.
Smells good.
Pretty simple. Yeah, has a nice fragrance to it. Let's give it a go. The ladies here are really nice. They helped us out. I was looking like a deer in headlights in this whole experience, but we finally got the noodles. Let's taste it. It's got this really nice fragrance. Oh, very beefy. Again, it's got this nice fatty kind of flavour. And the noodles are nice and chewy. It's definitely a winner.
Another item that you need to try in Beijing is called rolling donkey. Now this isn't actual donkey meat inside, it's actually red bean. So, it's a dessert. I'm going to try it. It's just like a glutinous rice ball with red bean in the center. Super easy to eat, not too sweet. It's actually quite nice. Yum.
羊串18了，蟹黄蛋蛋包。
中国人似的，韩国人那时候真
他好像就是你是韩国的吗？你哪里的？日本。
Authentic lamb skewer. Look at that, it's got all these beautiful spices and I can smell the aromas. It's got a lot of Muslim Chinese influence. Oh. That's tasty. Keeps the lamb flavour nice and hot. And it's juicy. Look at that. Quite juicy. This is like $4. Worth it. Oh.
7 p.m. This place is absolutely pumping. Holy. There's like so many people here. We're gonna make a move.
Caught up in the storm.
Yeah, we're gonna make a move. Get the fuck out of here. Just head back, chill out. Maybe get some food in our area. But this was a good find. This place is much better than trying to get into Tianamen Square. It's all open. Which they've just now converted. It's pretty cool. Oh, pretty cool. So I think this is the station. So hopefully we don't have to walk another hour to get to where we want to go, but we'll see.
I've got to say, 24 hours is probably not enough time to explore all of Beijing, and I would like to go back and explore a little bit more, but I'll be posting all of our Europe adventures. We visited Greece and Italy, so I expect those videos to come out in the coming weeks. But that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Until the next video, keep exploring and stay curious, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!